Hello, my name is Judy Hemler. I'm currently a first grade teacher. The dispositions that I possess that make me a successful teacher are the fact that I am constantly building a community within my classroom. When the students feel safe and they feel loved, they want to learn and they will be there, constantly learning from you and coming from the background that some of my students come from into school each day. They need that support and that safe place at school. So by creating that, by having morning meetings, by constantly speaking to each other in a respectful tone and spreading kindness among my classroom, those students really feel like their school is not only a place to learn, but it's a place to be open and a place to create relationships with others. Among my students, I have a variety of learners. So I also am constantly differentiating, whether that be encouraging higher level thinking, encouraging students to ask questions, or that is meeting students where they are. So coming to the level at where the students are at, and meeting their needs there. I'm always pulling small groups where I can really differentiate in a smaller setting. In such a large class size, which I have this year, I can constantly be talking to the students and really reaching them at the level in where they are ready to learn. I also am always encouraging student-led discussions. So as opposed to me standing up in front of the classroom constantly spewing information, encouraging those students to lead the discussions, encouraging them to ask questions and answer each other's questions, as opposed to me just being the leader. When students feel like they are in charge of their learning, they are so much more involved, they're so much more engaged in their learning. I'm constantly understanding that the students do have different backgrounds, and so wherever they come from, being really thoughtful and caring about those backgrounds and understanding that they may not come to school ready to learn each day, but preparing them as best as I can, and understanding that they may have a lot going on in their home. I'm always reaching out for help to others. So whether I need help, I reach out to our math specialist, our reading specialist, other members of my team, and I encourage others to do the same. I create not only a positive atmosphere with my students, but with the staff as well. And so I encourage staff to come to me and ask any questions that they may have, as well as me reaching out to them, and having that open relationship and an open door and encouraging the staff to just build those friendly relationships with each other so that it doesn't seem like so much more of a workplace as opposed to a place where we can all be a school family together. Um, I am always open to reflection. I'm always reflecting and open to feedback. So whether that be from my principal, from my team members, I run ideas by them, they run ideas by me, and just really listening and growing from that and reflecting each day on my lessons, what went well, what didn't go so well, so that I can come back and start the day anew each day. Um, I am also very big on parent communication. So when the parents and I first start the year off together, building that relationship right off the bat, having open communication with them, encouraging them to message me or let me know anytime there's an issue or anytime there's praise that they'd like me to share with their student. And so creating that relationship positively up front really helps for when something needs to be said that may not be so positive later on in the year or there's a big concern. But having that relationship, the parents realize I am on their student or their child's side, and we are going to work together to get through what we need to figure out with their child. Something that I may need to improve on or grow as an educator would be possibly involving more in the community. I do run a book club and I'm an active member on our math committee, constantly going to professional developments, but maybe reaching out more to the community and seeing what events they have in this area to see the students outside of school and to see them and show them that I not only care about them and their learning, but I also care about them and their personal lives and what we can do outside of school together. So getting really more involved in those activities. As far as what a professional educator looks like, it would be respecting others and having that open communication all the time. They are always dressed professionally, they're always encouraging others, and being really respectful of anyone's thoughts, any staff member, no matter who it is. Those standards are really set by our school and by our principal. Holding teachers to those high standards is going to create a successful community and overall a very successful school year. Thank you.